I'll tell you a bit about myself. I brought a friend yesterday. Her name was Chanel, and we were here to explain some stuff about success and what else is in between it, right? Her name was Chanel. She's the same age as me. We're both 16. Who here knows Miss Ward?
Me.
Okay, well, she's my grandmother. I take her as my mom. I've raised her. Well, she's raised me since I was 6 months. I've lived with her all my life. I come from, do you guys know what Chinese is? Yeah? So I'm half Vietnamese. It's similar to Chinese. I'm half Vietnamese and half native, so I'm half Cree. I'm here to explain to you about success and where I came from and to help you influence on what you guys want to be when you're older. I have my mom. She was a drug addict, and she did hardcore drugs. She drank a lot. My dad, he did the same thing. He did a lot of drugs and he drank a lot. I'm sure some of us come from families that do the same thing, right?
Yep.
I'm 16, right? And it's hard to take in what my real parents had done, right? It's hard to take in stuff like that, especially if you're in a home where maybe you live with your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, or your mom, your grandparents, your, I don't know, great-grandparents, whoever you live with. There might be some people in your house who drink or who do drugs. I'm here to tell you that no matter what you're surrounded about, whoever, whatever, what kind of environment you're in, you can still succeed. You just have to find that inner self in yourself. My mom, my real mom, she had passed away 4 years ago when I was about 12 years old. It was hard to take in. I wasn't too sad about it, only because I didn't really know my mom. I was never raised by her. But it did hurt me on the inside because it was my mom, right? Because if I wanted to know my mom. I wanted to be able to experience things with her, but I didn't get the chance. And after that, I learned a lot. I understood that there are some things in life that will trigger you, burden you, that will stop you from being who you are and what you want to do in life. And after that, I got stronger in my heart. I got stronger in my mind. So if you guys are ever surrounded by the wrong people, the wrong situation, if you're living with people who do bad things, or if you have friends, you have cousins that do bad things, please do not follow their footsteps. Who here wants to graduate high school? Good. Stay in school, guys. I'm currently in my grade 11. I'm grade 11. I'm 16. I have 1 more year, and I'm going to university in Camrose. It's called St. Augustana. I got an acceptance letter to go there in next September. I'm going for business management and accounting, financial business. I'm going to ask you a few questions throughout the presentation about who you want to be, what you want to be when you're older, what you want to achieve. I want to know, in your guys' generation, what you guys want to succeed in life. Who here plays sports? Do you guys love sports?
Yes, I do. I play. I want to be an NHL hockey player. Me too. Bro. I'm the captain of my team.
Awesome. Who here likes going to school, likes to learn new things? Awesome. Who here likes to spend time with friends? Who here likes to be a good student? There you go. That's how you guys are gonna start to be role models. When you guys become my age and Mr. Ross's age, you guys will wanna help others in younger generations, maybe even generations in your same age, to become a better person. Who here wants to be a very happy person with great careers, great goals in your mind in the later future? Who wants to be just outstanding successful? Great. I'm gonna ask each and every one of you what you guys want to be when you're older, okay? I don't want to show the answers. I'll choose, okay? What do you want to be when you're older? You could be a cop, you can be a construction worker, you could be a doctor, a nurse, you could be a celebrity, a singer. What do you want to be? A hunter, a skateboarder?
I'll be a hunter.
A hunter? Awesome. What do you want to be? A cop, awesome. A doctor. A nurse. A pilot. do you want to be when you're older?
I want to be a NHL cop.
NHL player.
Iron worker.
An iron worker? Sweet.
I want to be one of those guys off like movies where like they're really. You know Cindy Crosby?
Yeah.
I want to be like him.
Like a role model?
What? Yeah. He's an NHL player. He's really rich. I want to be like him.
Awesome.
I want to be a pilot and a cop.
Awesome. See, I'm happy to hear that you guys want to become someone. You guys want to be someone high up there. Because there are people out there that are having it tough. My late mom had it tough. She was homeless. She didn't have anywhere to sleep. She was sleeping on the street. She was sleeping in Edmonton, Vancouver. She was sleeping everywhere. And I learned from her that she had like a lot of survival skills. Like she knew where to get places without like technology. She knew who everyone was by their names instead of going through Facebook figuring out who they were. She didn't have to depend on certain things in order to know who she was. And sometimes that's not the right way to live, to learn living on the streets. Because when she started living on the streets, she only lived on the streets because she was
Homeless?
She was homeless, yes, but she was sexually harassed. I'm not sure if you guys know what that is, but it's when how do I explain it to you guys? Another person does contacting to you in a wrong way, a very wrong way, okay? So that happened to her when she was 12 years old, and after that, she was devastated. She was scared to live her life. She was scared to take chances. She was scared to do anything in life. So that's why she decided to run away from my grandmother, who I think is my mom, and she started living on the streets. She dropped out of school when she was in grade 6. She didn't have money. She didn't have anybody to go to for help. And that's one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, is if you guys ever feel like you guys aren't good enough, you guys aren't important, you don't fit in, you're not good looking, you feel like you have no friends, you feel alone, you feel like your family doesn't like you, that's where you need to seek help. Because in our community here in Maskwacis, there is a high number of people that give up their lives. And that's not the way to go. They think it's the easiest way out of their problem, but it's not. The only easy way to go through it is to find someone you trust, find somebody you can depend on, someone who will be there, and figure out if you need help. Have you guys ever been sad? It could be a pet, you could have lost a pet, somebody could have stole your bike, you're sad about something. Who here has been happy? When you guys are playing at the park, are you guys ever happy? Yeah? From the school happy, be with your friends happy. That's what we need to see in you guys. To be successful, there are certain things you need in your life. Careful. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. I don't want shouted answers, okay? Tell me one thing you need to be successful. I want to raise your hands. I'll give you a few answers. You need happiness. You need support, so friends, family. I'll give you one more. You need strength. You need to be strong in your heart and your mind to be successful. So give me some answers. What do you guys think you need to be successful? Yeah. School, you need your education. What else do you need? Yeah.
So more sleep.
Sorry?
Sleep.
Yes, you need sleep. You need rest. You need to take rest. Yes. Yeah, so hand your drugs
and help the community.
Yes, you need to help the community. What else?
Walk.
You need to work. What else do you need?
You need to keep stuff with you behind.
Keep stuff with you? So what do you mean by that?
Like when you're keeping stuff and when somebody loses it, somebody loses it.
Oh, so responsibility. Do you mean responsibility? Yes, that's right. Yes.
Go to school and work.
Sorry?
Go to school and work and listen to your teacher.
Go to school, go to work, and listen to your teacher, yeah? I'll let you sing. Yeah. Exercise. Exercise, you need exercise. What else do you know? You need to be healthy. Yeah.
Be helpful.
Be helpful, so help others, yeah?
Be healthy.
You need to be healthy, yes. What else? Yeah.
Kindful.
You need to be kind. What else?
Be respectful.
Be respectful, that's key, yes.
Help others instead help sick people.
Help sick people, help everyone. See, those are awesome answers. That's everything you need to have to be successful. Maybe it means for yourself, or maybe it means towards others. So when he says respect, he doesn't mean just respect to others, but he means respect to yourself. You need to learn to accept who you are. You need to learn how to respect yourself, right? What else was there? To be kind. You can't just be kind to yourself, but you gotta be kind to others, and it works vice versa. You gotta be kind to others and be kind to yourself. Because how are you supposed to be happy and joyful and proud and excited when you're successful if you're not happy, right? So let's say, for an example, I'm a doctor, and Mr. Ross is my patient. He's laying on the bed. Am I gonna be going there really sad, thinking, oh, I gotta fix his arm. This is another day. I don't really wanna do it. Do you think a doctor is going to think that?
No.
No, he has to be, he may not be happy, but he has to be proud and has that potential energy to do that. What else do you need? Strength. Like I said, you need strength. You need strength within your heart and in your mind. Because how are you supposed to be successful if you're thinking, oh, well, I'm not good enough, so I give up on that. Oh, I'm not good enough to do this. You need to fill yourself with that energy as doing the best you can. Have your teachers ever told you do the best you can?
Yes.
Yes. Even in your future jobs, your boss is going to tell you you have to do good for yourself. So I'm going to do, like you guys do a little activity here. I have a treat. I want you guys, not all at the same time, I'll ask you individually. I want you guys to stand up and say something good about yourself. Say, I'm handsome, or I'm good at this sport, or I love my hair, or I'm very good looking, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome. Just anything good. It has to be good though, not yet. Stand up and say something. Don't be shy, just say yes. Just stand up and say I'm beautiful. It may be hard, but just do it, trust me. You want your friend to do it first? Just stand up and say I'm beautiful.
I know how to do baseball.
You know how to play baseball. Say something good. Stand up and say something. Do you want me to come back to you?
I want to say something.
Okay, hold on guys. Stand up and say something good about yourself. Stand up. Trust me, it'll do good. Trust me. Don't be shy.
I'm proud of myself for who I am.
You're proud of yourself for who you are. Awesome. Stand up and say something good.
I'm the best.
I'm the best. Awesome. Stand up and say something good. Sorry? When you get older, you'll like your job. Awesome. Say something good about yourself. Even if it's I'm handsome.
I'm proud of myself.
You're proud of yourself.
I'm the same thing as him.
You're the same thing as him. You ready?
Yeah, I'm kind.
I'm kind.
I love the community.
I love the community. Stand up and say I'm handsome.
I'm sweet and cute.
I'm sweet and cute. Stand up and say something.
I'm cool.
I'm cool.
I'm proud that I got a C on my jersey.
You're proud you have a C on your jersey. Stand up and say something. Say I'm handsome.
I'm smart. I'm smart.
I'm smart and handsome. I love that one.
I'm a hard worker in school.
I'm a hard worker in school.
I'm smart.
I'm smart. Just stand up and say I'm beautiful. Just stand up and say I'm beautiful. I'll stand up and say it with you. You want me to do that? No? What do you want to say?
Say you're awesome.
Yeah, look, everybody else did it. Don't be
Say I'm
shy.
kind.
Just say I'm kind. Yeah, look, your friends are helping you out. You just want to sit there and say it? Okay, just sit there and say it. I play volleyball. Awesome. Okay. See, when you guys do things like that, say good about yourself,